Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on Sports Dudes, and we're going to rank all 50 states based on their franchises, specifically NHL, MLS, NBA, NFL, and MLB franchises. So before we get started, don't be like, this is WH bait, because I had a lot of comments from last video, and it's low-key annoying because I'm trying to tell you guys that my knowledge is learning. I'm growing. I'm new to this, right? So as much as I want to make this my career, I want to also, I'm learning as we go. I think this is a very good way to get started. So let's go with Arizona. Honestly, I have to put it in D tier. Now, the reason I'm putting D tier is because Diamondbacks got one title. Arizona Cardinals have no Super Bowls, and I know the Phoenix Suns have no rings, right? Phoenix Suns, you have good players in that team. You got KD, you got, Barkley. You have good players. The Phoenix Suns have made to the finals, and Phoenix Suns is known also for not having rings. So, honestly, and the Utah Mammoth is just like started, I believe, 2025 or 24. I'm not really sure, but they literally just started. So, it has to be the most D-tier state of all time. The worst on the list, 100%. California, I already kind of know it has to be C tier. I mean, look at the NHL. Got the Ducks, Kings. I believe the Ducks have a title. The Kings have a title in 2024. I even have the T-shirt that says that. And on top of that, too, they just were in the finals. San Jose Sharks as well. Sick ass logo, by the way. MLS, Galaxy, LA Galaxy, LAFC, San Diego FC, San Jose Earthquakes. Already LA Galaxy and LAFC, these two teams already have major teams, major players that have played in LAFC. Got Sun playing right now. LA Galaxy, you had Ibrahimovic playing at LA Galaxy. You have Royce, I believe, Marcus Royce playing at LA Galaxy right now. Beautiful. NBA, Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, Kings. I mean, come on, bro. Kings are the worst team out of this, but just Lakers and Warriors already. The dynasty of the Warriors with Stephen Curry. Lakers with LeBron James, Bronny James, considered, because, that's a thought as well, right? Bronny James isn't the best, but it's still a thought that people think of. Luka Doncic, Angel Reese, not Angel Reese. Oh my God, I'm confused, but you get the point. Lakers, a second team with the most titles in NBA. Come on, NFL, Rams, Chargers, 49 Rams with basically became overpowered with Myles Garrett right now. 49ers, very solid, very good team, and Chargers on the rise to be very good as well. Dodgers, and then you have basically just the first team, Dodgers, already says enough. There will be a dynasty, has to be S tier. Colorado, Avalanche, Colorado Rapids, Nuggets, Broncos, Rockies. Now, this team, the Colorado, perfect state, I guess you can say. One team for each kind of franchise. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you all. Honestly, this is, let me find it, because the problem is here, trying to find it. Colorado is a pretty B tier. I mean, Avalanche, pretty good hockey team. Very good NHL team, many titles. Okay. Rapids, to be honest, I don't even know how well they do. I'm not sure. Nuggets, pretty good team. I'm going to say 22, 23. I'm not sure. Luke, they had a good run with the Joker himself. So the Broncos as well won. You have the rookies for Raymond Bell. So it's good teams, franchises we all recognize, but nothing too crazy in terms to be A tier. So honestly, even a C tier. But going to be B tier because honestly, the Avalanche and the Nuggets are low-key carrying it. Even the Broncos as well. So let's get to it. So the next team up, okay, Florida. Honestly, A tier to S tier for Florida. Panthers, Lightnings, these are basically the two best teams in NHL consistently. Since I've started following NHL, these two teams have been dominant in the NHL circle, and they've always will be. They're always really, really good. I've watched Panthers play live against the New Jersey Devils. They were disgustingly good. Then the MLS, we got Inter Miami and Orlando City. These two teams for the MLS are huge. Huge for, especially Inter Miami now with Luis Suarez, Messi, and all the players they're bringing in, Busquets, etc. Orlando City had Antoine Griezmann, I believe, is coming, and Kaká played for Orlando City. So Orlando City has a good team and has a very good past for players. And now I'm honestly might even pass to S tier, but California is a different state. Of course, it's a huge state, but for California being a big state, honestly, Florida kind of tops even. I don't know. You have to understand here, California is a huge state, and look how many teams they have compared to Florida. These teams already have a huge impact, right? You got the Heat and the Magic. Heat, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Shaq, good titles. Now Jimmy Butler carrying them in the 2020s around that era. So the Heat have good players and have good past. Magic, same thing right now. NFL, Dolphins, the only team that goes undefeated. The Jaguars and the Buccaneers, of course, with Tom Brady. Then the Marlins and Rays. So the MLB, I believe, is like quote-unquote their weakness. But honestly, the NFL, pretty strong teams. Dolphins, Jaguars, Buccaneers. These two teams are kind of mediocre to bad right now at the moment, but have a good history in the past, especially Buccaneers in this couple years. Jaguars on the rise. Heat and Magic are so far staying consistent. MLS probably, and in this list, looking at it right now, we're talking about today's like 2026. The MLS is carrying this right now in today's league, in today's world, but overall, MLS is probably the weakest. But I think it's S tier, A tier for that list. Georgia. Now, Georgia, I guess no NHL team. Atlanta United, Hawks, Falcons, and Brave. Honestly, man, really mediocre state for Georgia. I just have to find the state. Honestly, very mediocre. Probably even worse than Colorado. Because if you look at Colorado, you have like the Nuggets, Broncos, and Avalanche. So these good teams. And I'm saying like I'm looking over. Avalanche have been really good. And then you have like LA United. You have the Hawks. Like, okay. Falcons, okay. And the Braves. Like, Braves, again, kind of carrying that as well. Nothing too special. Highway, Idaho, no. Oh, Illinois. Illinois right now, I'm going to be honest, Chicago Bulls is carrying, right? I mean, you got to be honest. Because like the Blackhawks, they have a good history. They had a very good history. And I think an A tier is perfect for them. Not an S tier, but I think an A tier. Because Illinois, you have the Blackhawks, very good history. Also, they kind of suck now, but very good history in an uprising, right? Chicago Fire, don't really know. I really don't follow the MLS that close, even though I love soccer so much, but I think, I don't know. I personally don't really know. But the Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, what do you expect? The dynasty. Then the Bears. Versus the Packers. I mean, kind of have that, right? But the Bears, honestly, again, not that bad. And the Cubs and the White Sox. So White Sox have a historical history for sucking. I believe last year or 2024 they had the worst record in MLB history. So yeah, and the Cubs, don't really know, but I remember when I started following baseball, they weren't that good, but I believe they're in the uprising again. I'm just trying to remember. But I think A tier is kind of perfect due to the Bulls and the Blackhawks. But I might have to downgrade a little bit thinking of, but I don't know, I might change that. Indiana Pacers and Colts. Honestly, for Indiana, I meant, sorry. Very weak. Very, very weak. Now I just have to find Indiana. Honestly, a C tier. I'm going to put it even at a D tier because I get that the Pacers, have economy made to the NBA Finals, but like last season, but again, nothing really special. Iowa doesn't have anything. Kansas. Now, this one right here is interesting. Sports Kansas City's for the NFL. Do not really recognize this team. The Chiefs and the Royals. Now, the Chiefs, of course, is carrying Kansas at the moment because, the Chiefs. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put that man that C tier because they only have, two teams. So, it is, The thing is, the problem here is trying to find those goddamn states, bro. Kansas right here, bam. Kansas, I'm going to put it at a D tier. Or I guess a C tier because of the Chiefs. But honestly, that's the only thing. Kentucky doesn't really count. Okay, Pelicans and Saints. Wow, Louisiana. But the Saints do have Super Bowl. So the Saints are really... Pelicans, have nothing. So for the state witches of Louisiana, nothing too crazy. I thought Louisiana was going to do better than that. Let's see. I'm trying to find Louisiana. C tier. Just because of the Saints. But it's in Maryland. You got the Wizards. How does Maryland have the Wizards? Okay, well, whatever. The Ravens and the Commanders. Ravens. Why does Maryland have Baltimore? True. I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to keep Ravens and Orioles. So Ravens and Orioles, again, a pretty for Maryland. Nothing too crazy and exciting, quote unquote, for them. Another very C tier state. Ravens got some good players, but they can't win it. They can't win. I don't know. I'm just gonna put it at that as well. So Massachusetts got the Bruins, New England Revolutions, got the Celtics, the Patriots, and the Red Sox. Now Massachusetts is our A tier, first A tier on the list. I think that Massachusetts is our beautiful A tier. Now the Celtics, now the team with the most NBA titles, the Patriots went to the Super Bowl last year. Tom Brady and that legacy of a run, and you have the Red Sox, another very iconic MLB team, and you have the Bruins as well, Milwaukee Bruins, or not Milwaukee Bruins, yeah. So Massachusetts, pretty good for them. Now Michigan, you got the Lions, got the Pistons, got the Tigers, and the Red Wings. Pretty mediocre. The Lions have been positive, but honestly not that good. Pistons had a very good run in the 90s, of course, with the Bad Boy Pistons. But Michigan, so a lot of mediocre states. Another very C tier-ish state. I might change some stuff, because what does Maryland? Because Maryland have the Ravens and the Orioles. Louisiana, what do they have? Louisiana have the Pelicans and the Saints. Honestly, I'm going to change this here because they haven't been good. So this is like the list so far. Minnesota, we got Minnesota United, really good. Minnesota Wild, really good for NHL. Timberwolves, haven't won. That's the problem. Timberwolves haven't won. Vikings, I don't know. Because I know Timberwolves have no. But honestly, I think the Wild, because we're looking at championships here, right? Because the Wild's like, cause that's the thing. That's why I'm scared to mess up. Because I don't want to put a state that shouldn't be in such a high, and the diehard fans even like, oh my god, you're so idiotic. But I think Minnesota don't really deserve to be a C tier, even though their teams have big numbers. I don't know about it. I know that the Wild is good, right? I know that the Minnesota Wild. Because this is the thing, I don't know. I'm learning here. Jeez, my fucking computer. Steelers Stanley Cups. That's what I thought. Vikings, I don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know. Yeah, I'm from championship. This is what I'm saying. I feel like they just haven't won really anything. So Minnesota, D tier. Yeah. Mississippi got nothing. Missouri got the Blues, Chiefs, Cardinals. Missouri, you are officially a very easy D tier. I feel like I don't have to really go to Missouri. So a lot of mid. Montana got nothing. Nebraska got nothing. Nevada, Golden Knights. So let's see here. Golden Knights. This is the thing I'm confused is why are you putting Golden Knights even though that doesn't really exist because of Vegas Golden Knights. So I don't know why ChatGPT's tweaking right now. So we got the Raiders for Las Vegas. Oh, because Nevada, yeah. Okay, that makes sense actually. Never mind Nevada because Las Vegas, yeah. So then I messed up here. Definitely forgot. Los Angeles Kings, even though this is the thing, Los Angeles Kings. So this is where. Let's see here, because I messed up. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm still gonna put California S tier, but I did confuse myself with the Kings and Knights. So that's my fault. That's my fault, chat, or whatever. I did mess up on that one. That is personally my fault. So, oh my god. Still got a long way to go. Golden Knights, that's my fault. Raiders and Athletics. Honestly, Nevada, your hockey team is carrying you. You're a very C tier state. That's my fault. New Hampshire got nothing. New Jersey got the Devils. To be honest, these teams, the Giants and the Jets, or New York, right? But they also consider, this is the thing. I think ChatGPT is look, Devils are the only true state for hockey. New York Red Bulls, The New York Red Bulls shouldn't be called New York because everything's in New Jersey. The training grounds are in New Jersey, and the goddamn stadium's in New York. Not New York, New York. So, like, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to consider New York. I'm going to consider New York Red Bulls as that. The Nets, Brooklyn Nets, the were New Jersey Nets back in the day, they also suck. The Giants and the Jets, I guess. If you're going to consider, because think these two are New York. These two right here, again, unfortunately for New Jersey, even though I love the state because I'm from there, goddamn Jersey, I'll say that, like, I think I'm going to keep it a buck and be like, yeah. Because as much as I want to put it, I guess, like, this is, like, the best DT state I could be up if we're going to consider. But the Giants, they are. New Mexico, New Mexico, now I don't really know. We got New York, Sabre Island Rangers. Not that bad, but not that good. New York CFC, also New York Red Bulls, but okay. Knicks and Nets. The Knicks just won the championship. So honestly, like, as much as, because we're thinking about it for the titles here, right? The Giants will have 3 Super Bowls. Bills, the Jets have 1 Super Bowl. I don't know. I think the Bills have 0. Yankees and Mets pretty big for that. The Knicks just have, I believe, 3 championships. I don't know. So, like, because I don't know, because I'm just looking at it, like, New York is a B tier, kind of like for franchises, even for A tier, because they're the most iconic franchise with a lot of titles as well. North Carolina got the Hurricanes, Charlotte FC, Hornets, and Panthers. Now, Hurricanes at the moment is the best out of all of them. The Panthers are also doing really good as well. But I guess for North Carolina, we're going to put it at the C tier, maybe even the B tier, just because I guess the Hurricanes are really good, and the Panthers have a good history of, like, being really good as well. The Hornets are in the uprising, and Charlotte FC, not really sure, but they did sign St. Maximum, I believe, so that could be really good. North Dakota got nothing. Ohio, so I don't know where South Carolina is. Okay, Ohio, Blue Jackets. It's Santa Columbus, Cavaliers, Bengals and Browns, Guardians and Rays. Ohio is, again, pretty, I guess, like, mediocre state. Even, like, I'm going to maybe even be here because of the Cavs. But honestly, consider, like, Georgia, Kansas, Maryland. Like, these states, like, really got nothing. Pennsylvania, Flowers and Penguins, Philadelphia Union, 76ers, Eagles and Steelers, Phillies and Pirates. So far, this is a pretty strong for Pennsylvania. But Penguins I know Philadelphia Union are pretty good. I know their youth academy is the best in the country. 76ers are pretty good at basketball as well, has a good history, and just in general, I think that the Eagles and Steelers are pretty good. So Pennsylvania, I'm going to put it up there. Where is Pennsylvania? I don't know. This is a problem. I don't know where everything is. That's what's like. Montana, Nebraska, New Hampshire. Where is Pennsylvania? Did I accidentally put Pennsylvania instead of something else? Like, Jesus, bro. Okay, there we go. Fuck. I guess B. Tennessee. Dude, oh my God. I kind of regret doing all this. So I'm like, bruh. It takes so long. Alright. Oh my gosh, so annoying. Tennessee. Grizzlies, Titans again. Tennessee's pretty mid. Horrible, actually, because they haven't won jack shit. Tennessee. Where is Tennessee? Tennessee. Because at the end of the day, like, it's, like, very annoying to do this because, like, you see, like, all the states and, like, again, Texas, Stars, really good NHL team. Austin FC, Dallas, Houston Dynamo, Mavericks, Rockets, Spurs. So Spurs, yeah. So Texas A tier, 100% A tier. I don't know if it's 100%, but at least for my opinion, it's a big A tier state. I think that this is fair. Virginia Commanders, I don't know why, dude. Commanders. Teams physical located in the neighborhood, states but commonly associated with the state. Okay, whatever. So, okay, I guess the Jazz, I guess Utah, we gotta count that as well. Don't know, bro. Where's Utah? Utah, it's a very weird shape, I believe. No, that's Idaho that I'm thinking of. Utah. Okay, what's Washington, Seattle Sounders, Seahawks, Mariners. Honestly, not that bad. I mean, I'm looking for the teams because we're not looking at the amount of teams, but Seahawks, where is Washington, right? We're looking at Washington. It's a big square up north. It needs to be Okay. Okay, here, Washington. Washington not that bad. B tier. Because you got the Seahawks, you have the Sounders who are good, Kraken, and you got the Mariners. I mean, I think it's a C tier state. Wisconsin, the Bucks, the Packers, and the Brewers. Okay, not that bad. Wisconsin right here. D tier. Okay, so these are all the list. Took me so long. This is the official list. I don't know if it literally looks like a staircase. Okay. Comment down below and honestly, first of all, subscribe, follow, give me notification, give me ideas as what to do. Honestly, I hope I did well in this video. I'm trying my best here. So hope you guys enjoy. See you guys on the next one. And I'm sorry if my list is horrible. I'm like learning as we go here. See you.